Joined now by Adam Thielen of the Minnesota Vikings. They take on the Saints on Sunday night. There's a lot to ask you specific to you, but just when it comes to Vikings Saints again, can you appreciate how much it would be a bummer to be on the Saints side and have to see that play with Stephon Diggs 1,000 times promoting your guys' game?
Yeah, I'm sure they're sick of it. I mean, obviously we're probably a little sick of it now. You know, that was we're trying to move on and play this season. But no, I mean, what a special play. Obviously, play that we'll never forget. And something we'll be able to tell the grandkids. So pretty cool moment, but we're excited to move on and play them again.
I know this is a hopeless question. I'm not trying to bait you into, like, I'm the best receiver in the NFL, but like we had this conversation at work the other day. Like, how many names do you name before you get to yours as the best receiver in the game? And you look at the company you're keeping and the superstar guys that you're in this group with, and how long does it take before you feel like that's who you are and what you are?
Oh, I don't know. I think when I'm able to, you know, when I'm retired and I'm able to look back at it, maybe I'll think about those things. But right now, I'm just trying to beat the guy across from me at practice. You know, I think sometimes you can look at the big picture of things. You can start looking at numbers, and that's when you start not performing your best. There's guys on our practice squad that lock me down sometimes, and that doesn't that makes me just you know, want it even that much more, because I know that if I'm not on point, anybody can beat you. So. It's a pretty humbling game because you have to bring it every single day.
What makes Coach Zimmer happy?
Nothing, other than winning. He does break a smile every once in a while when we win.
Because that was my guy Stanford Steve was like, you got to ask him, can you make Zimmer smile or laugh? So the answer is nothing. Nothing makes him happy except winning.
Well, there's a few times that Diggsy and I pretty much before every practice. He walks over by us in the stretch lines, and we try to make some jokes and try to get him to smile. And sometimes we can get him to laugh. So it's pretty difficult, but sometimes we can do it.
How tired are you of the almost sold dental equipment stories?
I'm a little tired of it because it's a little bit false. I wasn't really, the job I was offered really wasn't a sales position, but everybody seems to make it to be that, which is fine because that's probably what I would have been better at anyways.
But come on. I mean, like I get the humility bit, man, and I get that maybe the numbers don't matter to you either, but I mean, if you'd have been better at dental sales than this, then you should go sell dental equipment tomorrow.
No, not necessarily better than football, but I would have been better than the position I was offered, is what I was saying.
I got you. Okay, now I understand. You know, see, my point, I'm not even interested in the story because I think it's just, I get it. It's like, hey, here's a guy, he wasn't drafted, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, like, what you are now is what you are now, and these numbers, they're insane. Do they matter at all to you, the numbers?
No, they really don't. I mean, when you look at it, football is a situational game. I think that's why it's such a sweet game. I think it's the greatest team game there is because not just one guy can dominate and take over a football game. There's so many factors that lead into being successful individually. Obviously, sometimes people just look at the individual, but it's a whole team thing.
You're terrible at being a diva. I just want you to know that. You're a horrible wide receiver diva. You have to work on that immediately, man. I'm kidding, obviously. Good health, continued success, and thanks so much for your time. Congrats on boy number 2. Good, most of all, blessings there. That's the most important thing in the world.
If you ask Diggs, he'll say I'm a diva. So next time you talk to him, make sure you ask about my diva qualities.
I will. I'll find out about that. Next time we'll circle back. I'm gonna be armed with some bullets on that. So be careful. All right.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, be good.